Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, it's your pun of ArchieLuxury, and today guys I'm doing a video. This is a result of a paid phone call, and this was for Chad. Before I do this, I'll do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Rolex Submariner. Now Chad came to me and said, Archie, how are you going there? I'm in a pickle. I stumbled upon a great internal desire to acquire an AP Royal Oak 15500 ST with the 20-hour power reserve. This model comes in a few colors. This is the dial, the white, black, gray, and blue. Blue is the most valuable and is crazy expensive. I have my sights set on the gray dial. He's told me they're about $50,000 on Chrono. Should I pull the trigger? His current collection is a Rolex Batman, a Rolex Hulk, an Omega Speedmaster, Man on the Moon Halcylite, a Jaeger LeCoultre Master Control Perpetual Calendar, I believe it's in steel, a Patek 5227G, that's with the hinged officers back, and an IWC Top Gun. These AP prices are way up. This piece will cost me between $48,000 and $50,000. Will they come down? Are we in a bubble? So I had a phone call. He paid me he paid me very well. He paid me $100. And I had to talk to him, and I said to him, he really wanted the advice, and I said, what do you got? And I very quickly asked him, what is your financial situation? I mean, what I'm trying to ask is, are you a speculator? I mean, are you buying this as a bit of a punt? How wealthy and comfortable are you? And I asked this not to be difficult, but I asked this question so I can scope the collection for him. I wanted to scope out what my opinion is. And he said to me, paid off home, he's got emergency fund, he's doing pretty well, they got a family business, everything is good. And I said to him, you know what? In your circumstances, my advice would be, buy it. Buy it. I said, if you came to me and money isn't fantastic, you haven't sort of paid everything off, you're sort of just doing it as a bit of a gamble, I would say no, don't buy it. But in your case, everything is okay. And you know what? I think with the Gerald Genta designed pieces, I think the Royal Oak is probably the most beautiful. The Nautiluses are crazy, like the Nautilus 5711, very crazy. But I said to him, I said, you know what? You're in a financial position. You're not buying it to speculate. You're not using borrowed money. You like your watches. And I said to him, I said, you've just got to realize one thing. I said, with these sort of Audemars Piguet, remember this. It may be steel, it may be supposedly waterproof, However, the waterproofing is virtually non-existent. They scratch incredibly easy. Even putting your hand into your suit pants, they can scratch. That's right. I said, these are not Rolex. They're expensive to service. As long as you know this, buy it. As long as you know this and you can understand it, buy it. I said, buying an AP is a bit like buying a Maserati. Of course, you should buy a Mercedes or a BMW. Of course. But a Maserati's got a certain cachet to it. You can't expect to use the Maserati like you would a mass-produced Mercedes or BMW. A Maserati, you got to warm it up. Some of them have got dry sumps. You got to get the oil moving. It's kind of a ritualistic car to have. They're temperamental. They're Italian. They're a pain in the ass, but they're gorgeous. I explained this to him, and I said, in your case, there you've got some really solid pieces. You've got a couple Rolex, the Hulk and the Batman, beautiful. You have got a Speedy, beautiful. You've got a JLC, not only a JLC, it's a perpetual calendar. That is a very gorgeous watch. You've got a IWC Top Gun, which is, they're expensive. It's a nice kind of watch to have. I like the Top Gun. And you've also got a Patek, a Calatrava 5227. So you've got all your key indices done. You really want a steel Audemars Piguet. You know what? In your case, just buy it. That's what I said. I said, just buy it. I said, just before you buy it, I gave him a recommendation to have a look at European watches in Boston, Massachusetts. I said, look, go and have a look. I said, there's some amazing pieces you can buy there. If you want a bargain dress watch, Boston, that dealer had a, European watches had a gorgeous 5111 Patek in rose gold. I said, it's about 13,000 US. I said, I think that's a bargain. He also had, I think, a 5146P platinum version. I said, personally, I would prefer that to the Royal Oak, but if you really got your heart set on a Royal Oak, I think it's okay to buy it. In your case, because he's not borrowed money, it's not a speculation. He wants to see, he's buying it because he just likes it, and he can afford it. He can afford it. He likes it. I said to him, would I buy it? I said, I personally, no. But I can respect what you're looking at. I also said to him, I said, you know, personally, I like the 15300. That's the 39 mil size. I think that could be the size, the one I would go for. A 15400 is also pretty cool. I'd have a bit of a look. They're going to be expensive. It's like an Italian car. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be an absolute bastard to own. But it is beautiful. It is beautiful. So, in some ways there, I think it's not a terrible purchase. He can afford it. I said I wouldn't be buying 5 of them. I'd buy one, fair enough. If it goes down, it doesn't matter. Goes up, great. If it goes nowhere, so what? It's a bit like buying art. You buy art, you buy paintings you like. If they go up, fantastic. If they don't, you still like the painting. And that's the whole thing. You've got to have the right mindset. So, do I know what the future is? Is this thing going to go up, continue rising, or is it going to plummet? Hey, it's very, very tricky to pick the future. It is incredibly hard to pick this. It's hard, very hard. I don't see it really plummeting. I don't see it plummeting. I think they could even out a bit. But the watch market, you know, no matter what happens in the economy, watches are seen as a hedge. They're seen as a store of value. I don't see them really going down. And sometimes in life, you know what? You've just got to pay the piper, pay the hype, and get the watch you like. Life is too short to be living in fantasy land where you got to buy everything as a bargain. Sometimes the price we're presented with now is quite reasonable. You've got to make that decision. He's got a nice collection. He's got some really nice pieces. He's got a couple Rolex. He's got a couple sports, non-Rolex, Omega, the JLC, the IWC. And he's got a great Patek. Got a great Patek. So in my opinion there, I think the collection, I think it's worth taking the plunge and getting it. It's like, when do you buy a nice car for yourself? You know what? Eventually, by the time you get into your late 50s, early 60s, you think, you know what? Maybe I should spend a bit on myself. I'm not going to live forever. It's nice to have a nicer car. And maybe it also applies to have a wristwatch like this. You don't have to have 20 or 30 of them. That's not what I'm saying. But if you really want an AP Royal Oak, maybe it'd give you a lot of fun, a lot of pleasure. It'll make you happy. Maybe it's time to pull the trigger. And if he's not borrowing money, he's just comfortable, sometimes buy it. Buy it. Guys, my advice to him was buy it. And it's a hyped watch. It's a hyped watch. AP is crazy. But you know what? He's got a good spread of watches. The AP really makes him happy. Pull the trigger. Would I prefer to invest in crypto or a AP like that? I think I'd take the AP. I'll leave the crypto crap for some other warriors. I'd take the AP. Okay, guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Put some comments below. And don't forget, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need paid reviews. Paid reviews keep me going on YouTube. Paid reviews is what keeps me in the saddle. Get a paid review done today. Look down below in the description. I'd love to do one for you. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence, on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
Enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.